Hi crafters, this is Raquel from Paints and Glitter. I'm coming along to share with you a really darling little project that I've created for Paper Rose. And I'm first going to show you here the papers that I've used are Flower Shop Basics in the 6x6 size and also the 12x12. I have cut into these papers, so what you're seeing here is the front with a few pieces missing, but they are double-sided papers. You get a bunch of different styles. They're absolutely darling, and they're all printed on 200 GSM paper. You get a total of 2 each of 12 designs for the 12x12, and then you get 3 each of 12 designs for the 6x6. So they're really, really pretty, and I'm going to share with you what I've made. So here is the book that I decided to make using these gorgeous papers. I've also used some dies and stamps from Paper Rose, so I will show them on the upper corner of the video so that way you get to see what they all look like. But what I did here is I used one of the cut-aparts as the cover image. It says "Live Life in Full Bloom." I thought that was so pretty, so I did use one of the dies to cut that apart rather than just cut it with the scissors. And then I did double, actually triple that with 2 more labels cut in the same fashion. Then I did fussy cut one of the butterflies from the 12x12 paper collection. They're rather large, so I did divide that up, and then I added some medium that's called crystal glaze to a portion of that. So all of the shine that you see here I added to the cover. Then these little florals here that you see peeking through, I cut out of watercolor card using some dies from Paper Rose, and then I also painted them and then added that shine. I just thought it looked so pretty. I added the shine to this as well, so I know that Paper Rose sells ephemera that has the embossing, but in this case I added all of it to the cover. So all of the papers that you see here, this one here with the florals and the blue and white behind it, are all from Paper Rose. I added some lace and trim, as you can tell, and then a little acetate tag here just for fun to create a little bit more of a layer effect. And then I added a little arrow down here, some little gems. The spine features a little sticker that says documented, but I used the same papers throughout. And then the back also has the same papers. I did add some wax to some of the pages on the edges, but all of this here, the papers are all Paper Rose, and then I just added a little more trim there for fun. The first page here opens up like this. The front cover features this paper with the jars and the pretty florals. I did add a chipboard sticker here, it says "I'm in love with today." Then I created a page here with a pocket using that butterfly print paper and more little trims there from the 12x12 papers. I created a tag with watercolor card using the Fiona butterfly from Paper Rose, and then did some coloring there, some mixed media techniques. Also stamped that same butterfly twice here, just using water so that it would create that bit of shadow effect. I added another little acetate tag and some trim. I thought that was really cute. That same page opens like this. So this is the back. Here's that Fiona butterfly again. And the same little greenery dies that I used in the front, I used here. The only thing is that here I used different inks instead of paint. Then I added some little gems, another piece of trim there, some little chipboard stickers. And here I created a little card or insert using those label dies. I also cut into one of the cut aparts just to get this image of the bouquet that says "Bloom" and layer that onto 3 tickets. So those tickets are also from Paper Rose, and all of the sizes here are available with the same die set, and that opens like this. So it goes into that little side pocket. Then here you see another side pocket, only it's on the corner, and a large tag there that I did decorate. This time using the tickets here, I use a total of 5. So you can use them as a vertical or horizontal perspective there, depending on how you cut the papers. All of these little flowers are from paper rose. I just cut them and colored them according to the background papers I was using. The little cut apart is from the 6x6 collection, and it says, "You have to keep going to keep growing." I thought that was really cute. So that goes right into that little pocket there. You get to see, I wanted to show you actually the background, that damask green. And it's a smaller version of the jar paper that you saw in the front there. So it's the same image, but as you can see, the scale is smaller. I thought that was so pretty. And here I used more little strips, and then up here, this is just a leftover piece of card that I had from another collection, but I added it there to show that you can tuck a little photo there on the corner if you wanted to, or a little journaling card, and then place your photo on the foundation of the page. Then here there is a little pocket as well, and that was just created by embossing a piece of paper that I had altered, and that's from another collection that I happen to have. Then this page opens like this, so you get to see how big these pages are. They're quite long if you see it all open like that, and plenty of opportunities there for photos, which I think is a lot of fun. Has a little side pocket as well, and it has that trim with those pretty florals there, and the tag here in this case has a little diagonal pocket, so I can put something back there if you see that. And then these little tickets here are also from the same ticket collection I've been mentioning, little florals, and the sentiment that says smile is actually from the 12x12 papers. It comes with an entire sheet that you can cut apart with all different sentiments. So I just cut that one out of one of the sentiments there, and you can alter those as you like. And they do come in different colors, not just the black and white. So I think that's really neat. The center of the book looks like this, and it has more little pages that will open, but here are some more of those little florals on a ticket. The ticket stamp set comes with little hearts, so I did decide to stamp that one in particular. It also has a little stars that you can stamp, and here I added another little acetate tag with a sticker and some seam binding, but this opens like so, and the background is that beautiful blue and white. So on this side here I added two stickers that say Explore Life. This opens up and it carries that blue and white up that on that side. Then here I did create another little ticket out of that butterfly paper, added two little tickets here, and a little flower that I had in my stash. That's a mulberry flower, so I just stapled that there. I thought that was plenty. And the little tickets do come in different sizes, just so you know, but the stamp only has a stamp that you can add to this particular shape of ticket, which is that uppermost one. But they're all so cute. And then here's more of that beautiful paper there with a little pocket, just to kind of peek out that little ephemera. I thought that was cute. And then the last page here has more of those butterflies. I just really like that paper. I thought it was so gorgeous. So here it says currently, and another little strip of yellow and white at the bottom, and it opens like this. And I created yet another little tag here. This time, this is all watercolor paper, so I did paint it with watercolors and then added some shine. I also used some Nouveau Mousse there, but I added little gems and just had some fun with, this is a different floral die. I had used this previously and I just really like it, so I used it there again. And then up here, I created a little flag with the papers and then topped that off with yet another little ticket, another little cut apart sentiment that says happy, more little flowers scattered throughout, but I wanted to show you the difference there of how that ticket looks. I just cut it out with my scissors instead of the die. However, if you see that shine, I just used some metallic ink on that one. So it looks so different depending on how you, of course, alter the papers, but I thought I should point that out to you. And then this one opens up, and it opens to the side and to the opposite side, or down I should say. So more opportunities there for photos and journaling, but the papers all have those gorgeous colors that really just make your day brighter. I think they're so darling. Lastly, of course, there's that back cover with those beautiful jars and florals. Nice and bright and vibrant. I really like the colors from Paper Rose. I think they're so pretty. So I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget that in every video I do have links that will take you right to the products that I've mentioned, so that you can get your hands on it as well and have some fun. And as I always say, I do hope that you can be inspired and be blessed, and I thank you so much for watching.